Hey guys, what's up? Vinny here, and today we're going to be simulating the 2020 NHL playoffs in NHL 20. So I did something similar to this a couple years ago, and I hope this one will be a lot better. So yeah, let's get right into the video. So we have some pretty good matchups here. We got, especially in the East, we got the two Pennsylvania teams going at it. And then we have some rematches from last year, Washington and Carolina, and then Boston and Columbus. And then you got Tampa and the Leafs, that should be good. Then over in the West, we got some pretty good matchups. We got the Battle of Alberta over there, with Edmonton and Calgary. And then Colorado and Dallas should be good. And Vegas and St. Louis. So, yeah, let's start the playoffs. So we're going to be doing this pretty much just like we did 2 years ago, but for the Stanley Cup Finals, we might go into the game and watch. So after simming the second games, it looks like a lot of these series are, so it looks half and half. Half are 2-0 series and half are 1-1. So the 2-0s are Philadelphia over Pittsburgh. And then Tampa over the Leafs, St. Louis over Vancouver, and Calgary over McDavid, Draisaitl, and the Oilers. So I'll see you after I sim the third game. So after game 4, it looks like those 3-0 games, Pittsburgh finally won a game. So they're taking it to game 5. And Tampa sweeps the Leafs. And over in the West, we got Vegas looking to close out their series against Winnipeg, and the Canucks winning the next 2 games, 2-2. Then the Oilers and Flames 2-2, Avalanche, Stars 2-2. So we got some good series back in the West. Boston, the number 1 team in the league, up 3-1. Then Carolina upsetting the Washington Capitals, maybe for the second year in a row. So over here, it looks like Vegas takes care of business in Winnipeg and takes them down 4-1. Same as Boston taking care of Columbus, which I could see Boston sweeping Columbus in real life. And then we got Philadelphia taking over their West State rivals 4-1. And also Carolina upsetting the Capitals 4-1. So we have 3 series left, all 3-2. So it looks like the Canucks take 4 straight and take down the number 1 in the West Blues, which that's a big upset. Flames taking over their Providence rivals 4-2, which, yeah, Oilers fans probably not too happy about that. After simming that last series, the Colorado Avalanche have taken over the Dallas Stars in 7. Okay, now to round 2. We got some good matchups. Vegas and the Flames, which I could see that being pretty good in real life. I would take Vegas though. The Avalanche and the Canucks, 2 rising teams, especially the Avalanche. Avalanche are just going to get better. And then Philly and Carolina, 2 teams who usually seem pretty average every year. Now this year they're taking each other in round 2. And then we got the big guns in the Atlantic Division, Boston and Tampa. Who's gonna take that series? That's the question. So after simming 2 games, it looks like all these series are tied 1-1. That's a little crazy. Possibly every series might go to game 7. We'll see. I'm going to sim 2 more. Oh my gosh, every series is now 2-2. Just back and forth action. So it looks like most of these teams win 2 in a row. The Flames closing out the Golden Knights season. The Avalanche taking over Elias Pettersson and the Vancouver Canucks. And then the Bruins, the top-heavy Bruins, taking over the Lightning in 6, which that'd be a great series in real life. And then we got Philly and Carolina going into a game 7, which that sounds like a great game. In real life, I could see the Flyers taking over the Hurricanes though. So I'll see you after. So yes, the Flyers take over the Carolina Hurricanes in 7. And now we got in the Western Conference Finals, we had the Avalanche and the Flames, a rematch of last year's first round. And Flames looking for some revenge after getting embarrassed by the Avalanche. And then over in the East, we have Boston and Philly, which sounds like an awesome series. I can see Boston taking them though. So guys, that's crazy. There were 2 sweeps. The Flames swept the Avalanche, and then the Bruins swept the Flyers. So these 2 teams going brutal in their conferences, and now who's gonna win the Stanley Cup Finals? So yes, guys, the Flames are up 3-2, and if they win this game, it's all over. So I will see you in game. So the Boston Bruins taking game 6 in dominant fashion. They are going to take this series back in Boston for a game 7. And yes, I'll see you in game 7. So here we go. I'm going to show you the highlights of this third period. Right now, the Flames are beating the Bruins 3-2 in Boston. This game 7. Can we see if Boston will answer? Here's the Bruins. Here's Bergeron. The pass to McAvoy. McAvoy gets hit. Bergeron. Playing. Oh, what a shot! Scores! Pass to Pasta. Pasta puts the puck in the net to tie up this one. Girl gets wrecked. Here's Pasta. Pasta with the pass to McAvoy. Big save by David Riddick. Oh, big shot saved by David Riddick in front. Big save. Here's Johnny G taking it down the ice. Buckets on Backlund. A big save by Tuukka Rask. Big save by Rask. This is a huge face-off with about 4 minutes left. McAvoy. Up to Bergeron. Bergeron taking it down. Bergeron. Oh, big hit by Mark Giordano. Monahan up to 88. Here's Giordano. Pass in front. What a save. Puck is still there. It's kicked in. No goal. What just happened there? Goaltender interference. Kachuk trips over. Yeah, the puck, I don't know if it's kicked in or it must have just been goaltender interference. Oh, it looked like when Rask got up, he kicked it in the net. Skating around with a pass to Carlo, to Krug, to Marchand in front! Bergeron almost scores. 3 seconds left. This game's going into overtime. Oh, never mind. It could have been a 3-on-2, but they kind of screwed up. Oh, no! Oh, and a save by Tuukka Rask. Right, Backlund, pass gets intercept. Here's DeBrusk. DeBrusk to Bergeron. Pass! Open for what a save by Riddick! Pass. Intercept. Oh, my God! Breakaway! Here we go! Game over! No! Tuukka Rask with the save! He comes right out of the change, and Tuukka Rask is there for the save. He could have made a better move, but he got a little too fancy there. What a hit by Hamonic. Here's Lucic with the pass back to Kylington. To Anderson. Anderson with a shot! Big save by Tuukka Rask! Almost tipped in front by Ryan. To Dubé. Gets wrecked by Zdeno Chara. Mark Giordano to Backlund. Here's Backlund. To Lindholm. That's it! That's score! Calgary wins the Stanley Cup in simulation. So NHL 20 does think the Calgary Flames are going to win the Stanley Cup. What a game. What an overtime. That was awesome. Great pass up in front into the slot. So here in the handshake line, Bruins very sad, but yeah. Calgary Flames. The NHL 20 thinks the Flames are going to win the Stanley Cup, which I don't think I could see the Flames winning it. They're third in the Pacific right now, and because of this pause, they would set to play Edmonton, which I don't know if they could beat McDavid and Draisaitl and Cassian and all them. So David Riddick gets the Conn Smythe Trophy. Good for him. He was making some big saves. And now with the Stanley Cup being set on the table for the Calgary Flames. Yep, the Calgary Flames are Stanley Cup champions in NHL 20. Hoisting the cup is Mark Giordano. So guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you made it to the end. And sorry for all the yelling at the end. But yeah, see you in the next video. Goodbye.